Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. Welcome. Good to see you. Hey, I'm making it up to you. I've been going late a little bit for the past couple nights. So here we are. It is a decent time, an hour. So tonight, I wanted to change it up a little bit. We've been talking so much about personal development and whatnot. T-Money. And, T-Money needs to sleep. So we're going to talk about what happens to your brain when you don't get enough sleep. Like, for example, me. All these nights that I went live, all these late nights, right? Maybe my brain is dead by now. Who knows? Let's find out. I'm gonna give you 5 things that happen to your brain when you don't get enough sleep. And here's the thing. Scientists recommend 7 to 8 hours worth of sleep. Now, it may be worth it to stay up and watch Family Ties. Oops, did I say that? I didn't say that. Or watch Ted Lasso. No, didn't say that. Once Upon a Time. This is an older show, but these are the 3 things I watch. That's pretty much it. Or if it's admittedly, if it's a crime show or something like that, I like those. But other than that, I am very digressing. So it may be. That's funny though. It may be worth it to stay up and watch those shows. That may be one of the reasons right there, T-Money, that I digress. You never know. You gotta stay awake through this live. But you'll see that science says that it may not be worth it to sacrifice your sleep. I actually, after doing this live, I really am gonna get some sleep. I'm gonna get some sleep, because you know what though? Before I go through the list, I mean, there have been nights that I've got some sleep. Some nights, rare, but some nights. I just don't know. I function well at night, but so there have been some like nights in a row that I've tested and I've got enough sleep, and it's really done some positive things in my life. Like for example, the first thing is my skin. I can see like clearer skin, and a couple of other things. So I have to admit, it does help. So 5 things that happens to your brain when you don't get enough sleep. To your brain. Are you ready for this? Number 1. You'll be less alert. Are you paying attention right now? Are you paying full attention? If you didn't get enough sleep, you might not be as alert as you think you are. A study from South Australia gave participants hand-eye coordination test to measure the amount of fatigue on alertness. After 10 hours awake, okay, the average performance on the test took a downturn. Yeah, what was that? After 24 hours awake, their alertness was just as impaired as people with 0.10% blood alcohol level above the legal limit of intoxication in US. Did you hear what just happened right now? Basically, the study concluded that only one night without sleep is as mentally damaging as being too drunk to drive. That's kind of hardcore, right? Number 2, your reaction times will be slower. How quickly do you usually react to things that happen around you? Are you like pretty quick? Reacting quickly is important in many tasks, right? But research has also found concerning links between sleepless and reaction times. Study asked participants to press a button as quickly as possible after random cues. Even the smallest difference, like sleeping for 6 hours a night, produced a significant slowing in reaction time. Some failed to respond to all cues. What? Which may be caused by what's called a micro sleep periods. This is crazy, where brain temporarily lapses out of consciousness. How crazy is science, dude, right? Number 3, your emotions will suffer. How's your mood after a night without sleep? I know I am cranky. I know I am. Sleep-deprived individuals report extremely negative moods, high irritability, and volatile emotions. Research shows that sleep deprivation floods the body with stress hormones and causes you to blame others more and reduces the ability to solve problems. What? Just because you didn't get enough sleep. Just imagine if night after night you're not getting enough sleep. You could totally be brain dead right now. I'm probably brain dead and doing this live. It's crazy. Participants who were forced to stay up for 56 hours, I don't know how I would do it, had clinically significant increases in depression, anxiety, and paranoia. That happens to all of us, T-Money. That's funny. Showing that sleep is necessary for normal emotional functioning. I'm gonna pause for a second. I've been stuttering again a little bit for the past maybe a week. So just throwing it out there. Sometimes I gotta pause for a second. But I've noticed that I've been stuttering a little bit more this past week. And you know what? I'm gonna throw this in. I noticed the nights that I don't sleep, well, I don't sleep enough, but the nights that I really don't sleep enough, the next day I stutter a lot more. I've noticed that too. So for some of you who stutter and watch this, maybe sleep is one of the things that it could help you. You know, I'm not gonna say it's gonna solve all the problems, but I have noticed that. I've noticed that. So that's not a digression per se. That's like a little plug. You know what I mean? It's important. Number 4, your memory will decline. So true. I can totally relate with this one. How many of the previous points do you remember? In sleep deprivation experiments, scientists found that REM sleep, that's the deepest phase of sleep, is necessary to remember complex facts and procedures learned the previous day. Right? When you have a big test coming up the next day or a big project, scientists recommend that you spend the night sleeping rather than cramming. Well, I did that. Well, we're not going to get to that. Number 5, your sense of humor will disappear. You already know I get enough sleep on that one. Just based on that, you'd think I'm asleep my whole life, right? I know. I mean, do you think you're pretty funny? Do you think you're funny? Have you ever thought about that question? I've thought about that question. People have asked me that. Do you think you're funny? And I'd be like, funny like what? Funny like haha? Or some of you will get that. But do you think you're funny? If you have been losing sleep, you may not be so funny. You know what I mean? A study by Walter Reed Army Institute of Research, participants were deprived of sleep and shown some sample verbal and visual jokes. Their understanding of the jokes was far below average compared to healthy individuals. Even with caffeine, their sense of humor was still dead. Now I get it. Now I get it. Now I get some of you guys. You just don't have enough sleep. You just haven't had enough sleep. That's what it is. I got you. D, what's up? How are you? Welcome. So yeah, I get it. Now I totally makes sense, right? Totally makes sense. So 5 things that will do to your brain. I mean, this is like deep stuff. Not just like, oh, you didn't sleep. Oh, maybe you should get some sleep. It's like 5 things that will happen to your brain if you don't get enough sleep and this persists. Not like one night. I'm talking about, it persists. First, you'll be less alert, right? 2, your reaction times will be slower. 3, your emotions will suffer. 4, your memory will decline. And 5, you won't be so funny anymore. Even if you think you are, your sense of humor will suffer. So tell me which one of these really hits you. Like when you gotta know, like when you don't sleep, which one of these 5 you can totally tell that like stands out the most. You're like, oh, I get so cranky when I don't sleep, right? Sometimes it's because you crank at hours and do 3 a.m. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I've always been like that though. Like I function late. I'm working on it. See, I'm working on it. I've been doing really well so far, kind of lately. Have I been? I have been. But yeah, so hopefully you got some love, some inspiration. I want to know which one of these really hits you when you don't get enough sleep, right? Yeah. You may need some sleep. Funny, haha. TOT. And yeah. Let's go have a coffee. What's up, Mansoor? What's up, Ryan? What's crackalacking? So drop your thoughts below. Let this feed grow. I want to know which one hits you. I really do. When you don't sleep, like which one of these hits you the most? You're like, oh, exactly. So hopefully you guys get some love, some inspiration, value. I'm about to go hit the gymnasium. And yeah, with that, until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.